Films and fermentation, movies and inebriation. With films and fermentation, comedy mixed with taste elevation. Films and fermentation, with Leo, Catman, and Mike.
Hey, movie lovers, this is Leo,
Mike,
and Kevin from Films and Fermentation.
If you love comedy, movies, and a good drink in hand, then you need to check out the Pod Nation Media Network.
it's home to a variety of amazing podcasts covering everything from pulp culture to history and, of course, movies like ours.
And the best part, Pod Nation Media Network is featured on Roku, so you can stream your favorite podcasts anytime.
Alongside Films and Fermentation, you'll find other fantastic shows like the KJ&A podcast, The Undiscovered Entrepreneur, Real Sharks, and so many more.
So grab a drink, press play, and join the fun with Pod Nation Media Network.
Because everything's better with a little comedy, movies, and booze.
Learn more by going to linktree.com/podnationpods. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Films and Fermentation. On this week's episode, we are breaking out the draft once again. It's been a while since we've done a draft episode. We thought tonight could be a fun topic for it because we're looking at best physical actors. So actors who use their body to enhance their performances, whether it be action, comedy, or whatnot. We're going to be doing a little draft tonight. We'll talk about that a little bit more later. In the meantime, as I said, we are a Films and Fermentation podcast, a movie and alcohol podcast, #1 beer podcast on Good Pods. I'm Leo.
Kevin.
I'm Mike.
We're three friends like talk shit about movies while getting shit-faced. This week on Films and Fermentation, we're drafting the greatest physical actors in movie history. The legends who run, jump, fall down stairs, and somehow still hit the mark. From bone-crunching action stars to rubber-faced comedy icons, we're building our ultimate roster of cinematic athletes who treat gravity like a mild suggestion. Who gets first pick when the board includes stunt daredevils, slapstick masters, and performers who do their own fight scenes without calling the chiropractor? Expect passionate arguments, questionable strategies, and at least one dramatic gasp when a fan favorite gets searched or gets snatched off the draft board. If you love action movies, comedy classics, and the art of on-screen physical performance, this episode is a full contact sport. Don't forget to drop us an email at filmsandfermentation@gmail.com or visit linktree.com/filmsandfermentation. Find all of our social media podcast links. You can watch us on the Pod Nation Media Network on Roku. You can also watch us on YouTube and Rumble. We are an independent podcast, which means we are listener supported. So please consider joining our Patreon for as little as $1 a month to receive members only content. For $1 a month, we'll do our own stunts.
Whoa. This is not Jackass.
We'll do our own stunt. We are jackasses, though. So you can also buy our merchandise at teespring.com or text us at 904-867-4466. Gentle reminder, tell me who you are.
Please.
if you are going to be texting me, please. What are we drinking tonight, gentlemen? I think I'm going to go first because I'm almost done mine. I've been drinking it the whole pre-show. As I said to you guys in the pre-show, I've been really cold this week because the heat is not working in my side of the building right now for some reason. So I come home every night with a chill. So tonight I'm drinking a hot chocolate. But to keep the fermentation aspect alive, my hot chocolate is spiked right now with Old Smoky's Moonshine Banana Cream.
Wow.
So it's a nice flavor to my chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, what do you got going on?
I'll go. I am drinking a beer I got from my good buddy Kevin. I got a Trogs Mad Elf Grand Gru.
Ooh, I was considering that tonight too. I am back from not being sick, so I can indulge, unlike last week. So
I'm going to go with one that I had bought and given a couple to you guys, which is the Three Philosophers Quadruple Ale, 9.7% alcohol by volume. It's a blend of quadruple ale with crake, ale, and cherries. And after that, if I get through that, I have from my good buddy Mike a Hardywood Christmas morning imperial milk stout with ginger, cinnamon, honey, vanilla, and coffee. And this is also 9.2%. So should make my Friday at work very interesting.
Well, I'm saying you're drinking like 23% combined alcohol by volume. Mike's drinking 12% or so alcohol by volume. Because I had that one last week. That one hit you pretty hard. And I'm drinking a moonshine that is 17.5% alcohol by volume. So we're all going to have really good Fridays.
Try.
Fun Friday.
Fun day. All right, let's hear a song real quick.
This week in film history with Mike. This week in film history with Mike.
In 1934, It Happened One Night, directed by Frank Capra and starring Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert, opens in New York City's Music Hall. Academy Award Best Picture, Director, Actor, Actress, and Screenplay in 1935.
I think it is the first film to win all 5 majors. We had talked about that last week with Silence of the Lambs being the last one. I watched this in film class in college. Don't remember much about it because that was a while ago. So, seen the next one.
1935, The Little Colonel, starring Shirley Temple and Lionel Barrymore and Bill Robertson, featuring the famous stair dance with Hollywood's first interracial dance couple.
And it makes it creepy when you say that Bill
I
Robinson
know,
and
it's a
Shirley
little girl
Temple
and
were
it's
the
an
first
old,
interracial,
old man.
first interracial dance couple.
I didn't write it. Copied it.
Yeah. Shirley Temple, also a fun non-alcoholic drink.
Yes.
Next one.
Unless you make it a dirty Shirley Temple.
And then it's really making it creepy. Next one's a Kevin special.
Yeah, 1938, Bringing Up Baby, film directed by Howard Hawks, starring Katharine Hepburn and Cary Grant, is released.
This is a great movie. It's a
This
really
is
good movie.
One of your films that time forgot.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's hard not to say that a film from the 30s is a film that time forgot because it's probably a very small audience at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like us.
Barely us.
But it's a good film.
Yeah. And it's been remade in several different ways.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there was actually one recently. By recently, I mean within like the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you want to know more about that, that was on one of our previous Films of Time Forgot episodes. I want to say it was like part 8, 9, or 10. So just listen to all 3 episodes and you'll find out.
All our episodes and you'll find it.
Yeah. Next one, Mike.
1930. Nope. 1952, African Queen, film directed by John Hudson, starring Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn, is released in the U.S.
So Humphrey Bogart won the Oscar for Best Actor for this film. He should have won it for Casablanca. So I feel like African Queen was kind of like the makeup Oscar for him. And the last one, sir.
2015, Kristen Stewart is the first American actress to win a French César Award as Best Supporting Actress for Clouds of Sils Maria.
All right. Weird art house film. Kristen Stewart has like one emotional range, so I guess that works for the French audience.
Oh, we don't need no emotions. No,
we don't. All right. It's a very short list for this week in film history this week. Kev, you said you have just like a quick mention you want to do for beer news?
Yeah, they released it this year. Pliny the Younger limited release. Have you guys had this?
No.
It's a triple IPA from Russian River Brewing Company. It is an IPA. It's got a very hoppiness to it. High alcohol content, 10.25% ABV. It's making it a white whale for craft beer enthusiasts. It's only released at certain bars around the world in limited supply. So the only one I know of around here, and the one place I've had it, is Monk's in Center City.
Okay.
Very good. It's very good for an IPA, and I'm not a big IPA fan, but just was released this week. I saw a reel come through on Instagram. There was a line out the door at Monk's. Everybody was trying to get a pint.
So I know we've talked about it before because I think Mike has done Pliny the Younger on his Must Try Craft Brew segment at some point, or one of the Plinies, because I think there's a Pliny the Greater too as well. Yeah, it's one that I remember hearing about and thinking I'd like to try it and all that, even though it's an IPA. But I would, I'd like to give it a try. If it's something limited like that, you always want to try to give it a try.
Yeah, try the hype.
Try the hype. Yeah. So that was it for the beer news this week. I only have one movie update, and again, I'm not playing my song because again, it's another sad update. Christ, I can't get a break, man. Screen legend and
updates with Leo.
Well, Mike sent me a new song. It goes movie bits with Leo, and I was like, I'm not playing that tonight. Screen legend and Oscar winner Robert Duvall passed away this week. He was 95 years old. No cause of death has been announced, but I'd like to assume it was being ancient. I like Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite actors.
He's looked like he's been 95 since, back in the 50s.
Yeah, like he's a guy that's always kind of look older than he was. Like his first movie was To Kill a Mockingbird. He didn't speak at all in that film. Boo Radley was the character he played, and he was in his 20s and still looked like he was 40-something years old in that film.
Yeah.
Then he's probably best known for the Godfather films. Won his Oscar for the movie Tender Mercies, and has just been a face in many movies over the year. He's in one of my favorite bad movies too. It's a Nick Cage film called Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh my God.
He's in one of my favorite westerns.
He's in one of my favorite underrated movies called Secondhand Lions. It's him and Michael Caine.
Michael Caine and Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
Is it Lonesome Dove, Mike?
Lonesome Dove, yeah.
Yeah, he was in Lonesome Dove, yeah. And Robert Duvall is he's a legend. And then I saw someone on Instagram today that I thought was kind of weird. That it's the Godfather 2 coincidence. So there's a scene in The Godfather where the four brothers are sitting around a table. They're waiting for Don Corleone to come home for a surprise birthday party. And it's when Michael announces that he's going to go into the army, and like Sonny's upset with him and all that stuff. And in the scene, when Don Corleone arrives, the brothers get up and leave to go into the living room to meet him. Fredo gets up first, then Sonny, then Tom Hagen, and then Michael Corleone is left alone at the table. Each of those actors died in the order that they left the room. Which is weird. Yeah, John Cazale, who played Fredo, died in 1979, and then James Caan died a few years back, and Robert Duvall this week. So that just leaves Al Pacino, who was 88 years old, still popping out babies.
Because I got a great ass.
And I got my dick way up it. All right. Before we get too off the rails here, any Must Try Craft or Brews? Oh, I know this one. I've had this one. It's good.
Okay, good. We are doing Edmund Fitzgerald Porter. Is a 5.8 ABV porter brewed by Great Lakes Brewing Company in Cleveland, named after the freighter SS Edmund Fitzgerald that sank in Lake Superior in 1975. The beer reflects both regional history and city's revived brewing heritage. Founded in 1988 by the brothers Patrick and Daniel Conway, the brewery helped restore Cleveland's brewing tradition after decades of decline following Prohibition. Brewing in the city's old brewing district, they expanded operations while maintaining their original brew pub. The porter is made with pale, crystal, and chocolate malts, plus roasted barley, and hopped with Cascade, Northern Brewer, and Wilmette varieties. It pours dark brown with a thick foam head and offers aromas of chocolate and orange. It balances hops bitterness with juicy malt, tart fruit, and chocolate, finishing long and complex with roasted grain and resinous hop notes.
So, Great Lakes Brewing is a brewery that is actually available in the tri-state area. You're gonna find it at most of the beer and liquor places around Jersey and Philly and all that. And I've had a number of their beers that they have, including the Edmund Fitzgerald, and they are all really good.
Good.
I think the Fitzgerald's probably my favorite one of all the ones that I've had, but I've had a few of them. Like Great Lakes Brewing is a really good brewery.
Isn't that the Ballad of the Edmund Fitzgerald?
Is
Or
it
the Ella Fitzgerald?
It's Edmund Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Everybody got that?
We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our main segment tonight.
Bye.
All right, everybody. We are here with our main segment tonight. We're doing another draft. We've done 2 of these in the past. The first draft was the 3 of us. We did best submarine movies. And then the second time we did a draft, we had Kevin and Jason from the KJ&A podcast on as guests. And we did America Saves the World movie draft. Tonight we're doing another draft, but tonight we're drafting actors and actresses because we are talking about performers who use their physicality to tell the story. So best physical actors. We have 6 rounds. Each of us will pick. We're going to do snake style. So first pick gets last pick in the second round. Third pick gets first pick in the second round, and so forth. And we have 6 categories.
Guy in the middle gets screwed.
Yeah, guy in the middle is just picking in the middle the whole time. We have 6 categories for tonight. Action star male. And this includes any action star, including stunts, fight choreography, body commitment to the role, etc. Action star female. Comedy physicality. So that could be slapstick, facial elasticity, pratfalls, whatever you consider comedic physicality. Silent era or classic era physicality. So actors and actresses in the 50s or earlier. Dance and choreography. And the last category is the wild card, which is anything. Anything goes in that category. You can pick anything you want. So if there's an actor you wanted to pick, didn't get mentioned yet, and you have an extra spot for them in the wild card. I should mention I just made another cup of hot cocoa and poured even more banana cream moonshine in this one. So this should go well. So first thing we have to do
is spin the wheel.
We have to spin the wheel to see the order in which we are going. So let me bring the wheel up. I have our names on there twice, so we all have opportunities to get a good spin here. So let's spin the wheel. All right. I forgot that I had the dramatic music set up, and my ears now hurt. I actually didn't want to go first. I feel like that's kind of a disadvantage in this draft, but all right. Who's going second down?
Kevin.
Kev has the second pick in the draft, which means Mike has third pick. So that means in the second round, Mike will go first and I'll go last, and Kev is always in the middle. That's Kev's whole life. He's the middle child.
Middle child syndrome.
Kev's going, Joker's on the right of me, fool's on the left. Here I am.
Stuck in the middle with you. All right. That means I have first pick. Christ, I don't know what to do with this. I didn't want to go first. I was hoping one of you guys would go first, and then I can kind of like strategize a little bit better. Now,
is there a list we're working off of, or
no? It's anybody is open. Anybody's open for picking. It's all actors and actresses. I would only ask that you kind of justify your pick a little bit. If you want to give me a movie as an example or whatever, that would be your reasoning for this.
Right.
I think I'm just going to go with, because I kind of made a little preliminary list with like backups in case I don't get the ones I want. So I'm going to go with the action movie star male with my first pick. And I'm going to go with one that you may not have expected me to pick for this. I'm going with Keanu Reeves as my first pick in the draft. And I'll tell you why.
Because he knows Kung Fu?
4 John Wick films, 5 if you count Ballerina, 3 Matrix films, 4 if you count that dog shit one they made recently. Speed, Constantine, Point Break. The man knows action. He may not be the best actor in the world.
And the Lake House.
Yeah, and the Lake House. And the Lake House and My Own Private Idaho. And Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. He may not be a great actor, but he is a great action star, and he is my number 1 pick. So that means Kevin gets the next pick in the draft.
Okay. Phew, let's see. Do I do comedy? Do I go with male such? I am going to do action female star.
All right.
And my choice for female action star is Mila Jovovich.
Wow.
Nice.
Mila Jovovich. I didn't even have her on my list.
No.
For the Resident Evil series? Come on.
For the Resident Evil series, for the Fifth Element.
Don't forget Ultraviolet. Other people have. That's a good one, Mila. I didn't even have her on my list. I have 5 really good choices on my list. I didn't have her. It's crazy. That's a good one. So Mila Jovovich. Yeah, I can't argue that one. 2 surprising first picks. Keanu and Mila.
Wait till the third one comes in.
Oh, here we go. Mike's first round pick. Who you got, Mike?
I'm going physical comedy.
Physical comedy.
And my pick does his own stunts and does physical comedy. I'm going Jackie Chan.
Oh.
Wow, for physical comedy.
You took mine off the table. I was going to use him for
his karate
action star.
Yeah.
His comedy as well. So it's it all together.
And he does his own stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 surprise first round picks. Nobody picked any of the obvious ones. I'm gonna make a little honorable mention at the bottom here for ones that may not get mentioned later on.
Yeah.
But we'll wait for that one. So Mike, you actually have the next pick as well.
Okay, so the next pick, I think I'm gonna go with what am I gonna go with? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back to male action star.
Male action star.
And I'm gonna go with the pretty much obvious one for that one. I am going with someone else who does his own stunts, Tom Cruise.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
A very good one. Tom Cruise, the man who runs in every film, even in the dramatic ones.
Yes.
You know when you use him for physical comedy, for playing Len Goodman in Tropic Thunder?
No, I would use it for show me the money.
Yeah. All right, so Mike's got his second pick in, Tom Cruise for best male action star, and Kevin, you get the next pick.
My next one is going to be the dance or choreography pick.
Okay.
And I am going with Gene Kelly.
That's a really good one. That is a definite first pick for dance choreography.
Yeah.
That's one you can't argue with. There's others I think would be good picks too for first pick, but you can't argue with Gene Kelly. I mean, the man danced on the ceiling with a Bissell vacuum cleaner.
Even when he didn't dance, like when he was in the Three Musketeers, it looked like he was still fucking dancing.
Yeah, no, yeah. So now it's back to me with my second. So I get 2 picks in a row now. Nice.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna go. God. So there's two in the female action star category that I really want to pick from. I could either go with the one that I think is an obvious choice, or I could pick with my heart. I'm going to pick with my heart. So, best female action star, I'm going with my girl, Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, I thought you were going to play.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go with my heart on that one. I love Michelle Yeoh. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. She was in a James Bond movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. She was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Not to mention a number of native language films that she did early in her career in the 80s and 90s in Hong Kong. So I'm going with Michelle Yeoh.
So
who do I want to go with next? I'm going with Best Classic Comedy. So for physical comedians, 1950s or earlier. I'm doing another heart pick here, and I'm going with the Marx Brothers.
Nice. Good, solid choice.
There's a lot of really good ones. I'm not going to say any of them in case any of you guys will go after them, but I love the Marx Brothers so much. I still watch their movies now. Like if I need a laugh, I watch Duck Soup or I watch Night at the Opera or whatever. I just throw it on. And there's definitely a lot of physicality, especially with Harpo Marx.
Yes. Yeah.
So, that brings it back to Kev.
So I'm also going to go in the silent or classic era. Something we're covering right now in my film appreciation class, and I've narrowed it down to two. I'm struggling where I want to go. I think I'm going to have to go with Buster Keaton.
Thank you. I'm glad you picked him because he was my other one that I wanted. I was between him and another guy, obviously. Similar actor from that era. And I really love, between the two of them, I love Buster Keaton more. And and it was between Buster Keaton and Marx Brothers. And I'm like, I'm getting this pick now. I don't want to lose Marx Brothers, so I'm taking him. And I'm happy you took Buster Keaton.
Oh, man.
So that brings it back to Mike. We get 2 picks now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the silent era early comedy. And now I'm hurting because now there's the that to be on here. And there's the one that I really wanted to pick.
You have a wild card too, don't forget. So you can always save one for the wild card if we need to.
Yeah, I think I might save one of those for the wild card. But I think I know who I want for the wild card. But I'm going to go with Charlie Chaplin. You got to go with Charlie when it comes to physical comedy.
I mean, that's kind of like...
He's like best known for it.
I think Chaplin, Buster Keaton, and the Marx Brothers are like the top 3 anyway for your golden era of physical comedy. The honorable mention I'm going to throw down here, because unless somebody wants to take it in their wild card, is the Three Stooges.
That was the one I was trying to. That was my heart right there.
But the thing is, I'm trying to stick to film, and the Stooges were TV serials. They weren't really film stars. Like the Marx Brothers were film released, And
I would throw one else down for an honorable mention. And again, if either one of you guys want to take them later, but I was going to say Errol Flynn.
Okay.
For like action.
For action, but also like golden era acting.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one. Errol Flynn, the Robin Hood films, etc. I was at a winery recently. I was this past Friday. I went to the winery with my friend Sal and my cousin Gina, and it was a winery that was set up to look like a speakeasy. And they were playing silent films on a movie projector in the winery. And they were playing, I can't remember the name of the film, but it was starring Rudolph Valentino, who was like a major film star of the silent era. I think it was The Sheik, because it kind of looked like Lawrence of Arabia. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Anyway, so we each have 3 picks at this point. So there's 6 rounds. So let's just recap our first 3 for now. My first pick was male action star Keanu Reeves. Second pick was female action star Michelle Yeoh. And my third pick was the Marx Brothers for classic comedy. Kevin picked Mila Jovovich for his female action star with the first pick. Second pick was Gene Kelly in the dancing category. And Buster Keaton in the classic comic category with his third pick. Mike's first pick was Jackie Chan in comedy physicality. Second pick was Tom Cruise for male action star. Third pick, Charlie Chaplin for classic comedy, golden era comedy. And Mike, you now have the next pick as well.
Yep, I'm seeing where I want to go with this one. Do I want to go dance or do I want to go to females? I think I'm going to go to females and finish that one off tonight. And I'm going to go with the obvious choice here. I'm going Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, that was my other one. I had a feeling one of you guys would take her anyway. So Sigourney gets the next pick in the draft. That's Mike's fourth pick. Best female action star.
Oh, I was also thinking about Charlize Theron too, but
yeah,
go with Sigourney.
Yeah. Well, when we get to the end, I'll throw out some names that I have here that are good, honorable mention names.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Kev, you're back again.
Okay.
You have action star male, you have best physical comedian, and you have a wild card.
Okay. I'm going to go for action star male.
Mm-hmm.
And after, some consideration, I think I want to go with Jason Statham.
Wow.
Wow.
Not one that I expected to be picked at all.
No?
No.
Considering, none of the major ones got picked for male.
I know. Well, we still got wild card.
Yeah.
Still got wild card. But Jason Statham is not one that I expected to see.
He's done plenty of action.
I know he's done plenty of action, but I feel like there's bigger names out there, like names that hold up the marquee a little bit more. You'll see. When we get to like the honorable mentions,
Okay.
I'm up. I have 3 picks left. I get 2 picks now. I still have physical comedian, dancer, and my wild card. So I'm going physical comedian first. And I'm picking Mike's favorite physical comedian of all time, Jim Carrey. Whether you like the guy or not, you have to admit that he is somebody who knows physicality, who can change his face. He's a rubber face guy. He's a good pick. I am going to skip dancer. I could do dancer next, but that's one of the ones I'm like least worried about. I'm doing my wild card because I have a really good pick for wild card, and I don't want either of you guys to take it from me in case you had this in mind. But for my wild card, I'm going full body performer, and I'm taking Andy Serkis.
Oh, okay.
Because Andy Serkis is the man behind Gollum, King Kong, Some of the Apes and Planet of the Apes, a number of other like physical roles. He's a person who is a full body committed actor.
Though he's scared of cuttlefish.
Although he should have gotten an Oscar nomination for Gollum, but they don't give it to mocap, so
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. I'm hoping that inspires one of you guys to do another fun thing with your wild card. So that brings it back to Kevin, who still has a wild card and a physical comedian.
I'm going to go with my physical comedian.
Okay.
And my choice for physical comedian is Rowan Atkinson.
That is a very good pick, sir.
Thank you.
That is Mr. Bean.
That's right.
I mean, I know he gets known most for Mr. Bean as far as the physical comedy goes. He's really funny in Love Actually, which is not as much a physical role, but he does put his physical presence into it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Blackadder?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like Blackadder a lot. He's really funny in that, and it's not a physical role. That's more of a speaking comedy role. He's like somebody who can kind of do it all.
Yeah.
And he's the voice of Zazu in The Lion King. That's a really good one. Rowan Atkinson. That leaves Mike with his next
Last two.
pick. This is your
Oh,
last
last-
pick, right?
My last
Oh, no,
two.
you got two picks. You got your last two picks, which are Wild Card and Dancer.
Yeah, I'm looking at Dancer right now. I'm deciding between two, and I think I'm going to go with Gregory Hines.
Oh, that's a really
Mhm.
good one.
That is good. I was
That's-
just watching him today with History of the World Part 1.
Yeah, I watched it recently. I'm like, I'm actually, this is the first time all night. I'm kind of mad I didn't think of that one. That's a really good one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of acting too, like he was a well-known tap
Tap.
dancer before getting into acting. Yeah. You took another good performance from him. The movie's not great, but he's really good in it, and the dancing is really
Tap.
good. And it's there's White Nights that he does with Mikhail Baryshnikov, which is a pretty good. It's an okay movie, but there's a lot of like really cool dancing in that. So yeah, one more. You have your last pick, your wild card.
A wild card. I'm going to have to go with the guy that can do everything, Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
He can do
you
it all.
There you
bugger.
go.
You took him. I was going to say it next.
So I like the wild card's a good pick for like those superhero films.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can dance. He can sing. He does.
He can.
everything.
He can. Listen, he did that stage show a while back where he was just like performing all different songs and doing like one man show kind of thing. And my cousin Natalie went to see him at when he came to Philly, and she said it was one of the greatest shows she's ever been to. She was really close to the stage and had to hold herself back from trying to reach up and touch him. When I saw him jump out of the tub in Wolverine Origins and he was all like super shredded, I wanted to touch him too. So yeah, that's a really good pick, Hugh Jackman. So that Mike is done then. So that brings us back to Kevin, who has his last pick. Wild card.
I think I'll follow Mike's example and I'll pick someone who's, a Renaissance man who can really perform in multiple genres. And I'm going to go with Channing Tatum.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good pick.
Yeah, my wife and I were talking about him before this because he's somebody who he's a dancer.
He's a dancer. He's
so he
done
did, like,
physical.
There's a lot of physical comedy. He does physical comedy with like the 21 Jump Street movies. He does action. G.I. Joe films. He did dancing with Step Up and Magic Mike. And that's a really good one. Yeah.
And he's why can't I think of the superhero's name right now?
Oh, he's Gambit.
He's Gambit.
Yeah.
Got to work on that voice actor.
He was also Elsa in Lip Sync.
Oh yeah, when Lip Sync Battle, he played Elsa. Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't let it go. He was also Beyonce on that episode too. So that leaves my last choice, which is dancer. We got Gene Kelly, we got Gregory Hines. I think that only leaves one other one, really. Fred Astaire.
That was
solid pick.
Then on the honorable mentions, we need to put down Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah. Not me. I have what's her name too? Who was the one that was in Singing in the Rain, the actress?
Ginger Rogers? No,
Debbie
Reynolds.
Yeah, because like she would be like an honorable mention for dancer.
You know who must be an honorable mention for dancer or something? A physical? Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, he was on my list too. Of people to pick if others got picked. So this probably would have been like great if I had some more people on the show, man. This would have been a hell of a draft. So just to get another perspective on this, my wife and I were talking before the show, and I asked her to give me her picks, regardless of what our picks are. Like these were her picks if she had a shot. So for her best male action star, she agreed with me, and she picked Keanu for her best male action star.
No one picked Arnold or Stallone.
Exactly. Those are the ones I had to put honorable mention for because nobody picked them. For best female action, my wife picked Scarlett Johansson. Black Widow, the Marvel films.
Yeah. But that's about all she's done for action. Everything else has been kind of.
I mean, honestly, Angelina Jolie would have a better chance than Scarlett Johansson as an action star.
I don't know. I mean, Scarlett Johansson, aside from those films, she's done a couple other films that were like action related.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Kate Beckinsale myself.
Yeah, no, I my heart really wanted to pick Michelle Yeoh. So.
I know.
For best comedy performer physicality, like modern physical performer, she picked Mel Brooks. And I said, "Why Mel Brooks?" And she went, "He walked around on his fucking knees for the entire Spaceball." I was like, "Touche."
He did. He did.
Yeah, he did. For classic comedy performer, she picked Marilyn Monroe, and she used Some Like It Hot and 7-Year Itch as her like backups, her examples for that. For best dancer, she went with she gave me two. She gave me a classic and a modern. Her classic choice was Fred Astaire, so she agreed with me. And her modern choice was Julia Stiles, who did a number of like dancing films in her career.
Mm-hmm.
Her wild card pick was Rowan Atkinson.
How about that?
She agreed with Kevin on that one. So here are our some honorable mentions that I put down here. I said we had Three Stooges didn't get picked. Errol Flynn, which Kev said. I put down Doug Jones.
Yeah,
it does a lot of like full body work too, and like Dance Labyrinth and Cowboy. Sammy Davis Jr., Debbie Reynolds. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't get picked. Sly Stallone didn't get picked. Bruce Lee. Sigourney Weaver got picked. We had Charlize Theron, Linda Hamilton for the Terminator films.
Yeah.
For physical comedians, Chris Farley could have got mentioned. John Belushi is somebody you could have mentioned.
Here's one for you. Hold on, like with that one, Tim Conway.
Tim Conway is another good one.
Yeah.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
I think Tim Curry could have went in there. Classic era. We got Charlie Chaplin. We got Buster Keaton. We got the Marx Brothers. So we got like most of like the main ones there. But you also had Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello.
Yep.
Harold Lloyd, who is a lesser known actor who's in the vein of like Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin. So there's a lot there too. Dance and choreography, we got Gene Kelly, we got Greg Hines, and we got Fred Astaire. But we also have Patrick Swayze that you could put down for honorable mention. John Travolta.
Yeah.
You got Saturday Night Fever, you got Grease. Olivia Newton-John is another one you could put down for that one. So there's a few honorable mentions there. And then in our wild cards, I picked Andy Serkis. But if you wanted to do like horror icons, you could have did Robert Englund for the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Yes.
You got Hugh Jackman in yours, which was actually one of the ones I had on my list for that. So I think we did pretty good with this. Here was our final tally. My first round pick, Keanu Reeves for action star. My second round pick, Michelle Yeoh for female action star. My third round pick was the Marx Brothers for silent era or early era comedy. My fourth pick was Jim Carrey for physical comedian. My fifth pick was my wild card, Andy Serkis. Just in case either of you guys thought the way I was thinking on that one, I wanted to take him early. And then my last pick was my best dancer was Fred Astaire. Kevin's first pick was Mila Jovovich for female action star. Second pick was Gene Kelly for best dancer. Third pick, Buster Keaton for silent era comedy. Fourth pick, Jason Statham for action movie star. Fifth pick, Rowan Atkinson for physical comedian. And Channing Tatum was your wild card. Mike's picks, Jackie Chan for physical comedy. Second pick, Tom Cruise for action star. I think it's probably one of the best ones out of the three of us. Third pick, Charlie Chaplin. I'm sorry. Third pick was Sigourney Weaver for female action star. Next pick was Charlie Chaplin for silent era comedy. Then he picked Greg Hines for dancer, and your wildcard pick, Hugh Jackman. That was fun. That was a really good draft. I think that was a cool one to do, and it was a nice one because I didn't have to give like a list of things because it was kind of like wide open on that one there, so it worked out well. So Mike, you have any? What's he going to say, Mike?
I was sitting here I have a list, the best of lists, so I can see. And action star went Arnold, Stallone, Cruise, Willis, Statham, Reeves.
Willis is another good one. Bruce Willis is another good one.
Yeah. Van Damme, Chan, then Lee.
No Steven Seagal. No Under Siege.
We pretty much just listed the entire cast of the Expendables.
Yeah, that's right. We could have just said best
Expendable.
male action star, Expendables 1 through 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, nobody put down Kelsey Grammer in their wild card pick.
Nobody put down Indiana Jones.
Oh, Harrison Ford's
Yeah.
another good one. Yeah, Harrison
Mhm.
Ford's a good one.
We put Harrison Ford.
Oh my god.
Get off my plane.
Yeah, I mean, you could have picked like Shatner if you wanted to for physical actor, because all the Star Trek films.
Especially now that he's shatting on the roofs and stuff with these commercials.
Yeah, but I mean, there's just so many people. We could pick Matt Damon for the Jason Bourne films.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, yeah, there's so many. It's such a cool topic. This is one like I would love to get other people on and do this again at some point.
Okay.
It'd be fun to kind of like revisit this one later down the line. Anyway, Mike, you have any beer history for us tonight?
I do. Beer brewing has been deeply entwined with religion and culture, particularly within Christian and Islamic societies. In Christian Europe, beer was often regarded both as a divine blessing and a means of strengthening community bonds. During the Middle Ages, monasteries became major centers of brewing, with monks, especially the Trappist order, producing high quality beer that remain culturally significant, particularly in Belgium. Beer served practically and social purposes. It provides safe nourishment in areas with poor water quality and played an important role in religious feasts and communal gatherings. The church also influenced brewing standards through sanctioned guilds that regulated quality, reinforcing beer status as a respected and even sacred commodity. In contrast, Islamic culture, guided by the teachings of the Quran, generally prohibited the consumption of alcohol. As a result, brewing traditions developed differently in Muslim majority societies, where alcoholic beverages were discouraged or forbidden. Together, Christian and Islam significantly shaped the regional brewing practices and cultural attitudes towards beer throughout history.
Everybody got that?
There's another physical comedian for you, Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
John Candy. There's so many people we could have chose for this. We have a cinema quote of the week.
I never act. I simply bring out the real animal in me. William Dafoe.
I feel like of all the cinema quotes we've ever done on the show, that is probably the most honest one.
Mm-hmm.
William Dafoe is an animal. How are your drinks this evening, gentlemen?
Very good, sir. Very good. I was drinking
Very good.
Mad Elf Grand Gru.
That one's a thick one, man. That's got some body to it.
Yeah. I was drinking the Three Philosophers Quadruple Ale. I didn't get around to the I didn't get around to the Hardywood one.
There's still time tonight. It's early. This is one of the quickest episodes we've ever done. We're getting done pretty early.
Yeah, well, we all had short segments, and only three of us.
Yeah, I know. I had 2 hot chocolates, both with moderate to generous amounts of banana cream moonshine in them. So I'm feeling pretty good. Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight for episode 228, which was the Best Physical Actor Draft. We hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast as much as we enjoyed recording it for you. Don't forget, you can send us your opinions on the episode. Let us know what you think of our picks. Let us know if we missed anything. Who would have been your first draft pick in this category? Feel free to send it to our email at filmsfermentation@gmail.com, or drop us a message on any of our socials, or text us at 904. Oh, fuck, I thought I had it, but I don't. 904-867-4466. I'll get that one day. And let us know what you think. You can also send us suggestions for drinks we should try out, or episode ideas, whatever you'd like. We're open to everything. Don't forget to stop by the crossroads between pickled and fermented next time around for episode 229. We're going to be doing a TV episode, something we haven't done in quite a while. Move back into the realm of TV, because we're going to be talking about some of our favorite forgotten cartoons of the 80s and 90s. That should be a bonkers ape shit episode.
We can go to the 70s if you want.
Yeah, that'll be a really fun episode. So join us for that one. In the meantime, I'm Leo.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Mike.
This has been the Films and Fermentation podcast. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheese.
Cheese.
He comes with a